There's an old proverb that says the best day to plant a tree is 20 years ago. And the second best day to plant a tree is today. Well, I want to share with you 3 decisions you can make, i.e. trees you can plant today that your future self will thank you for. Number 1, you got to make the decision to honestly evaluate where you are. Ask yourself this question: if nothing changes in my life, where would I be 5 years from now? If all my habits remain the same, where will I be? If you manage your money the same way, if your daily routine remains the same, if the relationship that you're in, you still treat it the exact same way, where will it be 5 years from now? And you have to be honest with yourself and ask this question and answer it based on what you actually do. Don't answer the question based on who you want to be, who you believe you're going to be, but based on who you are today, what you do today. If nothing changes, where will you be 5 years from now? The second decision that will transform your future is the decision to change one thing today. Right? Not everything. Not trying to do, all this. Hey, I've taken a look at my life and everything is wrong. So I'm going to do everything different. I'm going to change this. I'm going to change that. I'm going to change the way I manage my money. I'm going to start walking. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to start a business. Right? While all of those things may necessarily need to be changed, right? If you try to do all that stuff all at once, you're just going to burn out and you're going to be back to where you were. And so decide today to change just one thing. I don't know, get up and go for a walk or whatever, but just one thing. And that one thing has to be something that your future self will thank you for. Maybe that one thing is, you know what, I'm going to put $25 in a savings account. Or I'm going to take $25 and invest it in the stock market, whatever. But just one thing that your future self will thank you for. And the third and final decision I encourage you to make today, right? Not tomorrow, today, is the decision to stop doing something, right? What is it that you do now that does not benefit your future? Dr. Ben Hardy said, one of the hardest things to do is figuring out what not to do. And so that's a pretty challenging thing, is trying to figure out what it is you need to stop doing. You absolutely have to stop some of the things that you're doing. But the truth is, if you try to stop it all, right, you're just going to burn out. And so I want you to evaluate your life, figure out what's the one thing that you are going to stop doing that your future self is going to thank you for, right? Those are 3 decisions that you can make today, because maybe you didn't plant the tree 20 years ago. There's nothing you could do about that. Maybe you started the year out saying, this year I'm going to. And here we are almost in September, and you recognize that it hasn't happened. Nothing you could do about that. But what you can do is make those 3 decisions today. Because if you make that decision today, your future self will thank you. So go out and make the decision and become the person your future requires.